If someone said $5,000 is not enough money for me to stay home and not work, even if my bills are paid, that's also understandable, and I'm going to explain why. That would not work for me. Because here's the thing, you want it all. You want a baddie. $2,500 easy is what is a monthly maintenance.
Ridiculous.
Upkeep.
A mortgage?
Now I want to save money for myself because I'm not working. So I need to put money away every month so that if you decide to...
MTRers, please write it down up in the comment box down below. Is she tripping or am I tripping?
Yeah, because there's things I could take off the table. I could take hair off the table. I can dye my own hair. I can do my own hair. I can make it curly. I can blow it out. I could do that if I wanted to.
I'm not doing that.
Does this have anything to do with the fact that everyone thinks you hate men?
For sure. For sure.
I need you to break
I like the co-host. I think she's cool.
I know you don't hate men.
All right, guys, we got to go back into the denizens of hell for a little bit for this one. My apologies, all right? But we got some content to go over. Our girl, the Iron Maiden, all right? The Queen Harpy in Chief, Joy Taylor, is back up on her podcast talking shit, specifically calmly explaining how women are apparently entitled to $5,000 a month to be a stay-at-home. Not with kids, but just to stay at home, all right? So y'all already know when I hear something like that, my spider senses get a tingling, and we got to bring it up here for content's sakes. It is miraculous to me how women will talk like this but still not identify themselves as the problem, for they will focus on what they can take from a man than what they can actually contribute, especially deserving of that degree of security. Let's just get active on this one. Without further ado.
What else we got going on?
So there's been some chatter online.
Okay.
There's been a discussion about women who, if they are home, don't have to work. Their partner, man in this particular instance, is taking care of all the bills and giving them said allowance. Right? What's the proper allowance? Right.
Okay.
So our friends at Club 520 thought...
Shout out 520.
Yeah.
My episode is up this week. You can go check it out.
Thought anything over 5K and there was 5K was hard for them to swallow. It was outrageous.
Okay.
Shout out to Barbie.
Yes. Now I've done some thinking.
All right.
And she's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
Okay.
Because first of all, just to do your basic shit that you're going to do anyways, whether you're working or not, you're going to find a way to get it done. That's the allowance. And then you want me to just sit here and I can't put any money in savings. I don't have any money for myself. What if I want to buy you something with my money? Where's it coming from?
So the conversation was, if I pay all of your bills, all of the bills.
Yeah.
Mortgage, car, gas,
everything,
food,
internet,
utilities.
Okay.
I will then give you $5,000
on top,
and you won't work. Now, let me first say,
okay,
that is doable. That is not an outrageous number. And if you're paying all the bills, you can make that work. $5,000 is a lot of money if you live a certain way.
And where you live.
Yes. That being said,
okay,
if someone said $5,000 is not enough money for me to stay home and not work, even if my bills are paid, that's also understandable. And I'm going to explain why. Because Haley and I were talking about this, and very quickly I came to the conclusion.
Okay, before we hear her so-called wisdom, let's just marinate. This is a woman that has everything paid for, including the car that she's currently utilizing. The man is paying for. He's paying for the insurance, right? All of the odds and ends within this relationship, he is currently paying for. On top of that, she wants $5,000. Not with that. Not it's, hey, give you $5,000 and you pay for all of the stuff that belongs to you, all the stuff that's in your name. All of this without even having kids yet, asking for $5,000 a month just to exist. That is absolutely insane and begins to describe how out of touch these young ladies are. Now, the one on the other one, the not Joy Taylor, she's actually married. I'm gonna go through her Instagram here in a quick second. The type of man that would be able to supply this, I would say on the low end would have to make $200,000 per year. And just on the low end alone, that's less than 3% of men that exist in the West, let alone 0.03% of men that exist on this planet. What the hell are you buying that costs $5,000 a month after all of your bills are paid? And that is the problem. You're westernized as hell. You're Americanized as hell. And you think that this $5,000 number is not only normal, but to say it demonstrates what you can afford within your ego. Meanwhile, you're demonstrating exactly why you continue to remain single as hell.
That would not work for me.
Right.
Because here's the thing. You want it all. You want a baddie. You want her nails done. You want her hair done. You want her to be fit. You want her to look good, dress good, smell good.
Yep.
You want her lashes to be done. You want her to show up.
Make that whole work.
As she appears on her own with her own money.
It's a quality.
And that maintenance is expensive.
Okay.
Especially
sure.
now.
This is not an accident. Okay? I don't know why they don't understand that. Like, this whole, we just very quickly went through our monthly, like, maintenance.
It's insane.
How much? Let's talk about
I
it.
have not even done all of the things that I do to preserve this body
What?
and this face and this hair. $1,700.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, I purposely will stagger some of my appointments because I'm like, ooh, do I really need to get my nails done every 2 weeks? Maybe like 3.5. Like,
Notice how the young lady who's married is starting to reel her in a little bit. I stagger things because it costs so much. I mean, she's making non-independent decisions because what she does also impacts the other person in the business relationship with her.
because that's a lot.
Then you have to, so what you're saying is,
That's a lot.
let's say me, okay?
Oh.
And I am not even as batty
Okay.
as I could be.
Sure.
Like, if you're
Right.
talking about
We agreed
some
now,
of these
Joy.
women in Beverly Hills, or you're talking about these women that are suited and booted, like I'm a auntie baddie, okay? I'm not like a certified every hair is laid baddie.
Right.
So those women are on a whole nother level of like maintenance, hair, nails. Like, I don't even get designs on my nails. I get the same thing every single time.
Oh
I'm
my
getting the
God.
absolute basic because I want to get in and out of there. So let's just say me, $2,500 easy is what is a monthly like maintenance.
Just the upkeep
Ridiculous.
Upkeep.
A mortgage?
Now I want to save money for myself because I'm not working. So I need to put money away every month so that if you decide to
MTRers, please write it down up in the comment box down below. Is she tripping or am I tripping? Because I think $2,500 to maintain this at an auntie status and auntie level, it makes me think a couple of things. My business mind is thinking to myself, I need to create a female beauty product. That's where my business mind goes. How does your boy make money off of this bullshit? Her trying to maintain whatever the fuck she thinks that she's maintaining. How do I make money off of this bullshit, baby? You know, that's the first thing that I think. The second thing that I think is, well, what do you look like that? It's because you're paying that much amount of money in order to maintain with the makeup, this, the retinol, that, the anti-aging, this, that, and the third. What is it that you actually look like up underneath there? Because for $2,500, right, like you're buying a new professional Halloween costume a month, like high-end luxury. You know what I'm saying? Every single month. But you're paying effectively Lamborghini Huracan prices per month in order to maintain this, all right? These women have no grasp of money and they've been pampered their entire lives and expect you to pick up the pieces. Lego. Last month, my Facebook page alone generated over $13,000. That number is so ridiculous. Why? Because I did absolutely no work in order to achieve that. But I put systems in play to earn that revenue. Now, there's a very important definition here. It's called resting revenue rate. How much money do you earn in a month at rest, not doing a damn thing? Because at least on my Facebook page alone, it's $13,000. Now, what's also crazy about that is I'm not a Facebooker. I'm a YouTuber. Majority of my money comes from YouTube and as well as ad sponsorships. The Facebook stuff is just the icing on the cake. But just the icing on the cake alone, I'm financially independent because it damn sure don't cost me $13,000 a month to live. Come copy my system of how I earn between $50,000 and $100,000 each and every month. Go to viral2value.com to pick up my curriculum and join my community where we also do live calls, Q&As, to answer all of your guys' questions on your content creation journey.
money for myself because I'm not working. So I need to put money away every month so that if you decide to wake up and freak the fuck out and be a different person, I need to have money so that I can start my life over.
Right.
So let's say we put away $1,000 a month. Okay, now we're at $3,500. So really I have
So you're saying it's insurance to help you leave. Is that what is that what you're saying? Oh man.
up and freak the fuck out and be a different person. I need to have money so that I can start my life over.
Right.
So let's say we put away $1,000 a month. Okay, now we're at $3,500. So really
So it's
I
a
have
scarcity mindset.
$1,500 for myself every month.
Which isn't for 4 weeks.
For 4 weeks.
Don't
The
you
cost of
agree?
food,
Now
like,
the
married
bills are
woman.
paid, the food is paid.
Yeah.
Okay. But that is just my like spending money a month. Because you want me to look the same as when you met me and decided to wife me up and make me a stay-at-home woman, a kept woman, right? You want me to do that. So I have to pay for that. Unless you're considering that to be utilities too. In which case, cool. Right?
What?
Like if you are taking care of everything I
That's-
need to
you
pay
include
for.
the gym, Pilates, all that
Oh yeah, I
in your
didn't even get to
budget.
the gym.
That's
I didn't even put the
your
gym and
cost.
Pilates in there.
See,
I didn't even do that. Okay. I didn't even get to eyebrows. All right. So
Yeah.
the $5,000 is completely doable if you live a certain type of way, if you are a certain type of woman, if you're very low, very, very, very low maintenance, and that man does not care about that, y'all can do it. You can absolutely do it. It is a reasonable number, 100%. But if you are not including the maintenance of the woman in that utilities, $5,000 is crazy.
By the way, when she's talking about the maintenance, it's all been predicated by other women like her. And then also a beauty industry that wants to make money off of her lemming mindset. The majority of all of this stuff, men are actually not asking for. They actually don't want. And in fact, we want y'all to turn this down a little bit more. But, if I bring that up, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. I'm the misogynist.
it's crazy. That's not even if you want to go get some new clothes. You're going somewhere. You need a dress, a shirt, a pair of shoes.
Nope.
Dog.
And I'm not saying you got to be dressed in Gucci, but like,
No, we're talking Fashion Nova Luxe.
yeah. But that still adds up. Shoes,
It absolutely
accessories,
does.
like
It absolutely does.
$250 easy, real quick for a little outfit. Mm-hmm. And then once you take some pictures in it, you probably aren't gonna want to wear it again for a minute.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, everyone doesn't live like that.
Yeah.
So I do understand that $5,000 sounds completely doable, depending on where you live, what your lifestyle is, how you move around.
Not in LA.
What your maintenance is. Like,
Never.
it's absolutely doable. But the whole idea that it's absurd that you
Okay,
can't,
okay.
you can't.
Listen, not on my watch are we going to call $5,000 a month low maintenance. Not on my watch, all right? By the way, the young lady that she's sitting next to, she goes by Haley Beauty, Beauty, Fitness, Motherhood. So she's a mom, and I believe that right there is her husband. And, oh yeah, this is definitely her page because she has clips from the Too Personal thing up there. Okay, so she's doing, I guess she's doing the stay-at-home mom thing, or maybe not. If anything, I said that she was married earlier. I might have been incorrect in saying that, but then this is her guy, I guess. I've not heard of him before. Perhaps we're in different musical generations, but he appears to be a music guy out of LA, and he's got a whole bunch of followers. So typically at this level, him being able to provide that type for her, it's probably easy for him. Maybe not. I don't know. But the last thing we're going to do is to act like $5K a month is low maintenance, because then starts the rapid decline, or rather the increase of expectation on men to do extraordinary shit for really nothing else in return besides the requirements are just moving and they're requiring so much more. When you hear shit like this, it increases or enhances the general sentiment or the general entitlement that exists. And this entitlement is why so many men are rationalizing against long-term relationships.
What your lifestyle is, how you move around.
Not in LA.
What your maintenance is. Like,
Never.
It's absolutely doable. But the whole idea that it's absurd that you can't pay what you need to get done on $5,000. Yeah, stuff is expensive. And if you want a woman, which you will be like, oh, I've had her stay at home. She don't take care of herself no more. Well, yeah. Like, it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
What if one month I want to put $3,000 away because I want to eventually invest in something? Well, guess what? We're not getting our nails done twice this month. Hello? I'm on a budget.
This
Right.
is
I
do your
I
own
think the whole
nails.
conversation, as the internet does, really
It really depends.
like spiraled, but
yeah.
I think it depends. Like, there is some nuance to it.
For sure.
There's definitely women that can handle that. There's definitely cities you can live in and absolutely make that work. But don't come over here with doubt.
Yeah, because there's things I could take off the table. Like, I could take hair off the table. I can dye my own hair. I can do my own hair. I can make it curly. I can blow it out. I could do that if I wanted to.
I'm not doing my own hair.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. So now this is a fascinating conversation for me because it's interesting to watch women communicate where she's trying to maintain friendships with this one as she's just popping off at the mouth. She's trying to just insert little things in there as to say, well, this is probably why you're single, Joy. Like, men are not ATMs, Joy. Sometimes you have to have concessions. Sometimes you're going to have to be cooperative of the situation because the value of the man is worth more than the money. But we know from the allegations against Joy Taylor, she really considers men as tools to be used. And if you can't be utilized via your resources, then A, she's going to do it her goddamn self. And then B, you are worthless to her. Okay?
I'm not in this conversation because
She just said I'm out.
I am not a candidate for this conversation. One, I have extreme financial trauma. Like it's very difficult for me to financially. First of all, I've never been financially dependent on a man. Like I don't live that way. Okay. I watched my mother go through it. I've seen too many people go through it. I will never be under financial control with the man that I'm with. If he had $1 billion, I would still have my own money.
Yeah, always.
So, and I believe that no matter who you are or how much money your man has, you should always have your own money because there is no guarantee that that person is going to remain that person and take care of you for the rest of your life. That's why this trad wife conversation is so annoying.
Yeah. Because
it's like, oh, you're not a conservative or a traditional woman. Well, a conservative or a traditional man would make sure that his wife has her own money as well as the family money. Make sure that his wife and family are taken care of if he's not around. Men used to have multiple families. Y'all don't even take care of
Don't gaslight us, Joy, because now you're taking a conversation that would make sense, but you're attaching it to your need of 5K is low maintenance. Those are completely different things. A man that is not able to do 5K still can take care of his family, but you consider that low maintenance.
One family. Where are the men that used to have multiple families and take care of both of them? Bring them workers back, okay? Run that back. If you're gonna have a whole separate family, you gotta make sure both these motherfuckers paid for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that is just it's a very unintelligent way to live life. Like it's very, very silly to me that the conversation is like, you stay at home, you take care of it. Yeah, of course you do. That's a family structure that you've agreed to. That is completely normal. However, she still has to have her own money.
Yeah.
Or access to money.
Period.
Okay.
If you decide you're going to leave her for a 22-year-old and now your kids and your ex-wife are out on the street and she's never made any money and she's never worked and you don't give a fuck about your family anymore, what the fuck is she supposed to do?
Yeah.
It's crazy how much therapy that she needs. All of these talking points come from her trauma. It comes from scarcity mindset. It comes from, inevitable loss because she anticipates on a man destroying her life. It's actually sad when you think about it and how she then translates this into the utilization of men, whether or not it's within her own personal relationships or in her workplace.
Absolutely not. We're not doing that.
I'm not doing any of it, but people be pitching it real hard.
No. All right.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
okay, so
not.
sorry. I'm on Team Barbie. 5,000's not enough.
Okay, shut up. Now, originally I was going to end the video right here, but the co-host tries to rein her back in again. Let's see how she does.
Okay, so we got your take on this. Does this have anything to do with the fact that everyone thinks you hate men?
For sure.
I need you to break.
I like the co-host. I think she's cool.
I know you don't hate men. You really don't in real life.
Oh,
I absolutely.
She likes to get dug out by them.
Vehemently despise a certain type of man.
A certain type.
Tell me,
emphasis
Joy.
on that.
And if you think I hate men, it's probably you.
What's the type?
I hate a bitch, first of all. Okay? I hate a bitch ass man.
Okay.
I hate a bitch ass man.
Detail it,
Just
please.
doing bitch shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
But they don't, clearly. We need to school.
Yeah, we don't know.
If you think I'm talking about you, you are a bitch. That's what I'm talking about. The reason that people who know me know I don't hate men is because, one, I am around men all the time.
Yeah.
I have brothers. I have friends. I've got specs.
I'm not racist because I'm around black people all of the time. God damn, Joy.
Okay, I've got men around me all the time. I talk to men every single day that I am in no way romantically involved with. I cannot stand bitch ass shit. I can't stand bitch ass women either. But it's very, like, bitch ass women, nobody really fucks with bitch ass women.
Because
They're
it's expected.
obnoxious.
Sassy is expected.
Everything.
Yeah,
bitch ass men have an ability to blend in.
Okay.
You know, with non-bitch ass men, and then like they can hide it. They can just like bounce around. They can jump behind them and hide it. A bitch ass man it's the worst. Like nothing more repulsive to me.
I mean, what are they? Are they just disrespectful?
Yeah, what are
do they
just
like
weak, low life, don't stand for shit. They do shit for the attention of other men.
Okay. Yell on the internet.
They're on the internet talking about women's bodies. They're defending people like Ennis.
Who?
Ennis is a bitch ass. Well, he's a bitch ass woman now, but he was a bitch ass man.
Oh.
Now he's a bitch ass woman. So he actually checks both boxes of the type of people that I hate. Yeah, I hate the patriarchy. So very often, even men who aren't necessarily fully developed bitches will take offense to what I say because they benefit from things that I don't like about the patriarchy.
Yeah.
So like this whole conversation that we just had about women and budgets and all that, like so many men complain about women wanting men to pay for things. Mm-hmm. Well, it's like, honey, men invented that system.
Right. Yeah. Men
invented a system where women did not have access to money so that they could control women.
Whoa.
It was your fucking idea. We didn't come up with that idea. It was your idea. It was men's idea.
Oh, baby girl, get out of that room. Yo, shout out to her guy. Make sure that you're having conversations with her so that when she leaves the room, you know what I'm saying? None of the infection that is of a Joy Taylor seeps down into her soul. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how the mind virus, right? Like Joy is trying everything in her power to have her ideologies, her hateful ideologies, infect others around her, okay? Because it's almost too much for her to hold down in. So she's got to let the virus out, you know what I'm saying? But did she just say that men created the system to control women? She's like, I'm like, there's no fixing this young lady. And, you know, it's sad to see, you know, it's sad to see. It's sad that as a man, if you have an opinion about women, they consider this chauvinistic and misogynistic. They call you bitch ass men. But, you know, that's the thing. They don't want you to have an opinion about women, guys. You must understand that, which is why they hate this section of the internet so much. Our most important decision as a man is who we choose to wake up for. So why are we not sharing notes? Outside of the control or the shame that they put up for us not to share notes, to not learn from others' mistakes, to not see what are the types of women that should be worthy of getting down on bended knee for. Why are we not talking about this? But they don't want you to have an opinion about it so that they can roam consequence-free. That's what she thinks is a bitch-ass man. Now, there are bitch-ass men out there, all right? I'm not going to go into any specifics, but she's right. They do exist. Typically, they adorn much more toxic feminine traits, right? Because women are much more expected to have like these sassy, you know, reactionary type behavior, right? Like, but so when a guy has that, it's destructive. So I agree with components of what she's saying right there, even though I described it better than what she can describe it, because her shit comes more from hate of men as opposed to me, knowledge, and can speak from it and communicate to it in a way that you guys can understand. But yeah, for the guy that's with her, make sure, you know, you got to have communicative sessions with her just to ensure that none of this is really impacting her. All right?
Men's idea.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I hate that? And also, if you don't like paying for women, you should hate it too. Read a fucking book. Like,
yeah.
Go to a library, read a book, read a page of a book. Like that patriarchal shit, and there's so many layers to it, how nobody cares about men's health. Y'all invented that system where you have to be these stone cold soldiers that follow along whatever Papa says. That's your idea of what being a strong man is. Mm-hmm. An emotionally intelligent, kind, loving person is weak to you. So when we don't give a fuck about your feelings, because that's what you've said for thousands of years we're supposed to do, Now you want to whine and cry that we don't care about Men's Health Day. What the fuck is Men's Mental Health Day? Are we supposed to organize Men's Mental Health Day? Are we supposed to do that?
Probably.
Dog, right. Oh, I like her. Here's the thing. I can't listen to a bird cackle no more. It's making me physically stupider. I can't do it anymore, guys. I'm sorry. All right, I got better shit to do than this. But I'll say this. Women like Joy Taylor, I see this all of the time. I see it all of the time. And it's through their hate or their understanding of the world that they currently live in, and they're constantly in victim mentality. You can't do nothing with these women. You could do nothing with these women besides utilize them for their insides. And I suggest you don't even do that, okay? Because if something goes awry, something goes amiss, she'll be the first one to try to destroy your reputation. And she'll try to do it in the most heinous way possible. So I say, when you identify these patriarchy lovers, right? When you identify these man haters, you walk away from them instantly, because they will stop at nothing, right? Like, they will stop at nothing to blame you for their own position in life. They'll look at your actions as evil, even though you're trying to protect either yourself or even her in a situation. They can't get out of their own way to see things from a different perspective. And anytime that they consider the society at large, they have to do so from the perspective of hating men. They have to do it that way. They're surface level thinkers. I don't know how people like this become famous besides, mainstream media, right? Like that whole engine, it's like, like a nepotism game. It's a networking game, right? Like, meanwhile, when you come on decentralized platforms, it's more of a talent game. Because irrespective of being placed in a place and having a whole studio, anchor, script writers put out in front of you, you have to be talented. You have to be sometimes intelligent, right? Depending upon the content that you're doing, right? Like, if you're doing commentary, oh yeah, you need all those different types of things, which is also why I think that her podcast continues to struggle. Okay, outside of her having views that I think a lot of women look at her views and they're just like, no, I can't. First off, I think many women don't even know who she is because she was on, Fox Sports or something like that. So like she had a male audience, and they got up on the internet and said, that audience, and I'm a talk this way about men, which is, she destroyed her own reputation and has allegations to show for it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think that up in the comment box down below. All right. Am I on this one? Am I off on this one? Let me know what you guys think about the content. Let me know if you agree and or disagree. Last but not least, shout out to viraltovalue.com. Oh, shout out to my community up there. Shout out, we making waves up there. If you guys are interested in my curriculum of how I make all of this work from a commentary content creator's perspective, I put it all on wax up there. There's a link to it down in the description box down below if you are interested in being a part. And also, I'm developing applications to make your lives easier. I currently have a trend finder that I'm making up there, like a YouTube niche trend finder. I ain't gonna talk much about it besides that. I'm probably gonna give a demo to it in an upcoming video, but it's amazing stuff that's happening up there. And I think you should get in now, especially before the price goes up, all right? But I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Continue to protect yourself at all times. And please stay safe out there. Please stay safe out there. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.
So without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound with his MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.